Today we're in one of our research areas. It's September the 10th. Hurricane Irma, it has just now hit Florida pretty good, and we will be in the path of what's supposed to be some very severe weather from it, winds, lots of rain, and although we're not going to get the full front of it, we still like to know if this affects any of the Bigfoot activity around here. So we're out here today listening for wood knocks, looking around, checking to see if we see any Bigfoot activity at all. We're still in our first research area, and we're going to try a couple of wood knocks, see if we get anything back. When I first got here, as we was getting out of the vehicle, we thought we heard one wood knock, so we missed that one. Or usually I have my camera out and ready when we pull up. We actually got to talking about something else and forgot to get the camera out. But that's part of the Bigfoot curse. So I'm going to do a couple of wood knocks, see if we can get anything back from that, and then we'll go from there. One of the places that we like to check when we're out researching is up under bridges like this one right here. It's a quick shelter for a Bigfoot during a rainstorm or something. So we're checking this out today. We'll come back after Irma has left us, and we'll check and see if there's any new signs of any kind of activity that we might consider to be Bigfoot related. We've got 2 more bridges to check today, and I also want to check the shorelines around this little area for footprints, and we'll check it again after the storm. One of the things that I like to do is come down here to the bridge and just sit here and watch the shoreline. Twice we have had people tell us that they have saw something moving off through there that didn't look human, and it wasn't a bear. So we believe that it might be been a Bigfoot walking down through the shoreline over there. We usually can't get our kayaks over there because it's really too shallow to get a kayak in most of the summer. So we also know that there is a creek coming into this little area right here, and according to what we've been told, is right over there, and that's where the Bigfoot has been seen, over here on the shorelines. So I like to sit out here and just watch this. I can watch it for 3 or 4 hours just to sit down and watch it. We've been here about an hour and a half. We've walked around. We've listened for any kind of Bigfoot activity like wood knocks or such, locator calls. We haven't heard anything, haven't seen anything. We've checked out the bridge, and we're going to come back tomorrow after all this storms come through, and we're going to check the bridge out again. We've still got a couple of more areas that we want to check out. We're going to go right down to the next research area and check it out. We're on our way down to our second research area. It's done gotten a little bit later. Wind's picked up a little bit more. There is a few sprinkles in the air. So we're going to come down here. We're going to do a couple of wood knocks, see if we get any answers. We're going to be using the bionic ear a little bit. We're just going to walk around like we did the last time and see if we come across any activity. Well, we're out here in the second Bigfoot research area that we got. Walking along the creek line here, and twice I've heard something sound like wood knocks, but quite honestly, about a mile up the dirt road here, there's a house, so it could be something going on up there right now. We're not sure it's coming from that direction. Everything's quieting down up here. The wind's not as strong as it was in the first research area, so we're gonna hang out here for a while. I'm gonna run the parabolic microphone for a little bit, do a couple of wood knocks, and using the parabolic mic, shooting out through these woods right here. And twice I've heard something move out here, but I really can't tell what it is because this parabolic mic's also picking up the wind blowing through the trees. Whatever it is moving pretty slowly. It doesn't sound like a deer, so it may be a Bigfoot walking through here. But I really can't tell unless we take off up through the woods and try to find it. But honestly, I'm not into that today. Didn't wear no boots, for one thing. And right here on the roadway here, we can be here. Out yonder in them woods is posted, and we don't have permission, so whatever's out there is safe unless it walks into the roadway. Okay, we have decided we're going to head up the road here a little piece, walk up through here. Up on this hill behind me, you can see it. Pretty steep hill. We keep hearing something sound. Well, I believe it is a little fawn. Keeps baying. I don't know why it would be baying like that. If the mother's not around, they're most of the time they're really quiet. But if the mother's out walking around, they let the fawn stay in this little den and stay protected. But we keep hearing it up this way, so we're going to walk up this way a little piece and see if we might be able to see something once we get around this curve and can look up into the woods a little bit. It's pretty interesting to me. Okay, we're headed back to the truck now. The deer has quietened down. She ain't making no more noise. But I did just hear 2 wood knocks. As soon as I get back to the truck, I'm gonna get my trusty little wood knocker out. And I'm gonna do a little bit of wood knocking and a whole lot of listening. There's 2 wood knocks in fast succession, so I'm gonna come back to the truck and I'm gonna replicate that and see if I get another answer. We hadn't done no wood knocking out here yet. We was fixing to start doing that when I heard the fawn baying, or whatever you want to call it when they holler. I think it's called a bay. But it is eerily quiet out here. I mean, we walk this place a lot. We just come out here and we walk a half a mile up the road, get back here and walk a half mile back the other way. So we know how it sounds out here most of the time, but it's just eerily quiet today. And I wonder if that's got anything to do with the hurricane being on its way. But still no Bigfoot activity other than what I think was 2 wood knocks just a while ago. And like I said, I get back to the truck, I'm gonna hit some wood knocks myself and see what I come back with. Okay, we made it back to the truck. I've got my trusty little wood knocker here. And I'm gonna give it 2 knocks and I'm gonna listen and see if we hear get a reply from it. All right, We're walking again. That was a wood knock. I hope that got on the camera. Not really sure if it did or not, but we are getting wood knocks now. So far it sounds like we got them from 3 different locations all on this side of the road here, but we're definitely getting some wood knocks now. It's about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And what time you say the sun went down?
6:50.
At 6:50 this afternoon, the sun will go down. That's when the sun sets. So it's about that time to get active.
We're going to head to one more place before it gets dark, and that's where we're going to end up our research for tonight. Hope we are able to catch something there. We've heard a little bit here, but not a lot. So let's get on the road and see what we find.
Alright, this right here is the first area that I saw a Bigfoot. We're really not sure why Bigfoot liked this area, but I believe that it's because this is between 2 large tracts of land, and this is the best place to cross this creek before it gets to the lake. It just makes a lot of sense that they can just walk across here instead of having to maybe swim. We're in our 3rd area, and I'm fixing to do my first wood knock. And we'll sit back and listen for a minute and see if we can hear anything back. We've done a wood knock a few minutes ago, and now we got April with the parabolic microphone. She's listening for any response that we might get. We'll be running it most of the night, and hopefully we can catch something on the mic. But the storm's not supposed to get here until about 1 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That's when we're supposed to start getting our heavy rain. We are getting a lot of wind right now, but that's about it. That, and it's turning off a little bit on the chilly side. So I just heard a wood knock. And I know this camera didn't pick it up, but we just heard a wood knock. And we're just going to sit out here for a little while longer. April's going to get on the parabolic microphone, and we're going to listen for a little while, see if we hear anything around us.
A lot of our nighttime research is just standing around listening or walking clear-cut paths that we're not going to trip and fall on. Surprisingly, we've had a lot of luck using that method. They seem to be as curious about us as we are about them.
We're fixing to get out of this area, head to the house, get us a shower, hit the bed, and wait for the storms from Irma to come through here. So maybe the Bigfoot are just hunkering down and waiting for it to pass through. That'd be my bet. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe.
And tell your friends.
Also find us on Facebook, Alabama Georgia Bigfoot Research Group.